Hey guys, what is going on? This is the GTA Wise Guy and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So in this one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at the new car, the Progan Italy GTB. Now, as far as I know, this is based off of a McLaren 570S and also the McLaren 650S and also some bits from the McLaren 540C as well. So I'm going to be testing this out, doing some customization on the standard version and then on the Benny's version as well. Now, I think it costs around 1.1 million in GTA Online on Xbox One and PS4. This is available now, by the way. I'm pretty much just using mods on PC because I'm on the same boat as you guys like last time. I don't want to spend a shit ton of money on a car I don't really like. So this is why I'm testing it out on PC, and you guys can see if you like it as well. It looks kind of like the front headlights look like the 570S, I believe. There's some bits at the back as well, though, which I believe are from the based on the McLaren P1. But then again, we have the Progan T20, which is like solely based off the McLaren P1. It does look pretty cool. For a Super, again, I'm not massive on them, but I think like the top of the doors look a bit weird. They seem a bit too high. The actual pillar going along the side of the windscreen looks a bit too skinny. But then again, we'll see what it looks like when it's on the customization. Now the wheels as well, I'm not too keen on them. They look a bit plaggy. I thought with a supercar they'd look a bit better. The fitment isn't great either. The arches are a bit spiky at the top there as well, but hopefully it looks a bit better. It's a bit high at the back as well, and you can see straight under the car. But then again, it does look pretty good in general. We'll see what it's like for handling as well. My actual head is going through the roof on a brake there. You can see my hat coming through, what the hell? Or my hood. Okay, that's a bit weird. So the roof is clearly very low. See what the interior is like. It looks similar to the Comet. I think a few supercars have this interior as well. Looks pretty basic inside, nothing new really. It's just been ripped from another car. It's not too quick stock, but then again we're going to upgrade it as well. So, right, does it drift stock? It's got a bit of a slide on, so it might drift when it's upgraded. Then again, for supers you don't really drift in them. They're mainly just for racing. I don't actually have any supercars in my garage in GTA Online. I actually only have an adder, and that's because I can't sell it because I used a glitch to get it. Right, so I'm sure you guys want to see what the customization's like, so we'll take it into Benny's, see what we can do with it. And I think the build that I'm going to go for is actually, I'm going to recreate Seen Through Glass's new McLaren 540C. Now, he has recently bought one of those, and it's fitting time, and actually that Rockstar bring this out today, and Seen Through Glass brought out his car yesterday. Some of you guys might watch him on YouTube. He is a car vlogger. Some pretty good videos. I actually met him when I went to the Nürburgring, which is pretty cool. Dead sound guy. Now, onto the actual customization. So the front bumper, we've got one with a hook. We've got a race bumper, so we are going to be able to do a racing version of this. We've got one with the actual wires on the front as well for the splitter. Looks pretty cool. Race bumper with the low splitter. We've got 3 cannons on each side. That is ridiculous. And we've got the GT race bumper. So just a few versions there of the same one. So that's sort of just like, I'm not sure how much different the actual custom version is going to look. So we'll just go with these. I think we're going to go with the stock one. Make it look pretty clean. The rear bumper. So we've got primary camber diffuser. That looks pretty cool. That makes that whole bumper look a bit more whole. Like I said, when I was driving it the first time, you can see straight under it. So that looks a bit better. We've got the shoulder diffuser. We've got the carbon camber diffuser, primary touring. That's more of like a racing one, I believe. So I think we're just going to go with the primary camber diffuser. I like that one, where it scoops in at the bottom. The exhaust, we've got the chrome split box. That looks like weirdly angled. It doesn't seem to fit right. So the stock one I'm preferring at the minute. The titanium split box, not liking that either. Chrome triple slotted exhaust. Oh, so that goes in like the middle bit by the lights. Then we've got the titanium one there. Twin titanium racing exhaust. Twin angled. They're sort of like Shakatan ones. It needs more exhaust. So we've got these stock ones, and then we've got those ones in the middle there. There's shitloads of smoke coming out from everywhere. Oh my god, that's sick. I think we'll go with the needs more exhaust. Custom mirrors, they're sort of like racing ones, lightweight racing ones. Not going to go with these skirts. We've got the low level, carbon low level, which isn't actually carbon, GT skirt. Then again, I'm on PC, so there might be some bits missing and they might have the wrong name for some of them. The GT skirt looks like a street one. Not really feeling that one. I think I'm going to leave it stock. It looks a bit tacky with one, in my opinion. Right, so we're looking at hoods now. Now, it's doing this glitch again. If you guys watch my older build videos, it's putting the wrong camera placement, so we'll have to keep going on and off it. Custom instep one. It's got a bit of a indent in it. Black stripe hood. That looks kind of cool. Chrome stripe. Not feeling that one. Carbon, that's more of a racing one. And then the instep drop vented hood. Kind of liking that one. Normal vented hood. That's pretty nice. And the carbon one, and then the top vented induction hood. So this hood is actually on the Coquette. Not really feeling it on this car. I think again with the hood, I think I'm actually gonna go with a vented. But actually no, it looks a bit too racy, so I'm just gonna leave it a custom instep. That's probably the best one we're gonna go for. Roof, primary roof color. So stock must be the secondary color. Got a striped one, which would be good for a racing one. And then we've got like a mismatched one with the striped hood. And on this one, the pillars look a bit thicker. It's just because the seals on the edge, they go over the paint a bit too much, in my opinion. Whole carbon roof. So I think we'll just leave it with the primary roof color. Spoilers. Got a tuner wing. That looks weird. The way it's like cut out about halfway through. Not really feeling it. Custom body wing. It's quite thick. Quite like that one. Custom secondary body wing. Carbon one. Exotic sharp wing. That looks pretty cool. I'm like, but it is the gaps in the exhaust, or is it coming out from the? Oh yeah, there is gaps. Thank God. Secondary exotic sharp wing. That looks pretty cool. And then we've got the primary shoulder GT spoiler. Secondary and then carbon. I'm liking this exotic sharp wing. Do I want to keep it stock though? It looks quite clean stock. Oh, it's hard. I think we'll go with the secondary one. And depending on what else changes on the secondary color of the car, I might put it back to primary. Race transmission, of course. Engine upgrade. Don't know why it's opening the hood, because the engine's in the back. Respray. Now let's go with a matte. I think seen through glass has like a dark grey. Or dark green even. Olive drab's probably the best one we're going to go for. It is a bit lighter. I think we'll go with a black secondary for the spoiler. I might change the colour, but for now, I think we'll just do a different build of the custom one. This looks pretty cool. It's got to 100 pretty quick, not too fast. It doesn't seem like the fastest super, but then again, I've not tested a load of supercars. I'm sure Bruffy's done a video on this already. If you guys know who he is. It's doing 130 mile an hour though. And it's got some air pretty quick, so it seems pretty light. Jesus. Ah! This is pretty quick. Doing 120 going uphill. It's keeping its speed a lot and it's getting a lot of air, so it must be light. Oh, God. Yeah, shit! Oh, bollock. Can we take this corner? Nice and tidy. It is very tidy around the corners. If you just come off the accelerator. Bloody hell. This handles well. Oh, my God. 100 around that corner. Okay, the brakes don't seem fantastic. Have I upgraded the brakes though? Well, that would explain why I haven't upgraded the brakes, so that's why they felt a bit dodgy with the speed there. We'll try this corner again. It whips it round pretty well. Can it do some nice donuts? We'll just try that. Right. Whoa. It does donuts okay. Doesn't do them nice and conform like the Unicorn does. But then again, it's not the Unicorn. You don't really want it to drift, I suppose. It's pretty interesting. Can we do a negative entry round here? Come on. It keeps the wheels spinning when it's in reverse, so that's pretty good. And we'll just take it for a rip down this hill. Oh, shit. It's not so tidy downhill. You can keep it if you just tap in the brakes, though. Sounds pretty sick in this tunnel. Right, so let's see what it's like on a launch. That is rapid. 60 mile an hour already. That was like 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Hard on the brakes. Oh, it's nice and tidy when you come off a landing. Most cars will just like throw the back end out and the hard's control. But this is nice and tidy. So like for traffic weaving. Oh, yo, oh! This is so tidy. If I'm gonna jinx myself. Fuck! Ah! Fuck! Yeah, definitely jinx myself. Fuck. Right, so let's go and try out the custom version. Again, I'm on PC, so I'm not going to be able to go into Benny's and upgrade it, so I'll have to spawn in the custom version separately, and then we'll do a different build of that. Whoa, it's a wide body version. Holy shit, I didn't even realize. That looks pretty sick. So this is sort of like, I think they did do a Liberty Walk P1 pretty recently. Or, wait, I'm going to try and find out. So I've just looked on Liberty Walk's Instagram. Right, so you can see the Liberty Walk P1 there just behind. Now it's actually using the P1 GTR colours. So that yellow with the green stripe on it. So we've got the wide body version. It is pretty wide at the back. It is kind of cool. Like the exhausts are like very similar to the tail lights. Pretty interesting. I was expecting it to be like really similar. So I'm quite happy that they've done it this way. We'll see what the customization's like. I don't imagine there being too much, but I'm hoping Rockstar will surprise me and there's quite a bit to do. Now, like with the Truffade Nero, or was it the Comet Classics, the Comet Retro, I'd done a video on it and there wasn't actually any interior customization, so there might be some interior customization in this and some other parts that you won't see in this video. So you might just have to check for yourself if you can afford the car. If we get onto the actual customization, there's like with enough, you can remove the diffuser. And unfortunately, if you remove the diffuser, the bumper doesn't line up with the hood properly. That's a bit of a pain in the arse. No diffuser and extended arch, so that goes right down to the middle for a clean arch. I think I prefer that one. And then we've got the extended arch and the splitter. Vented bumper, Mark II vented bumper, so that's got the extended arch on it as well. Tuner bumper, that looks pretty interesting, kind of liking that one, and the extended arch, I might go with that one. Tourer bumper, don't even know what's going on there, there's too many vents. Mark II Tourer bumper, so that's got a chrome lip around the main grille. Street bumper, so that's got a nice intercooler, kind of liking that one. If I'm going for a Liberty Walk build. Pro bumper, not really digging that grille, it looks a bit weird. And then we've got the race bumper, so we've got the twin fans on the intercooler there as well. The Mark II race bumper's got the extended arch as again, extreme bumper, so that's properly like a P1 GTR bumper. It's got a bit of a scatty like chassis detail on the bottom there, don't really like that. So I think the one I'm probably going to go for is the Mark II vented bumper. So I've just realized it's not actually a P1 that's got the Liberty Walk kit. I think it's a 650S. So I do apologize for my shitty car knowledge. So I think we're going to try and keep it as clean as possible. Probably going to go for the Mark II vented bumper with the extended arch as well. Rear bumper, kind of liking the stock diffuser though. So I think I'm going to leave it as the stock diffuser. Exhausts, that looks kind of weird. You can see like the inside of the exhaust, which has just got a weird texture on it. Not liking that. Titanium box exhaust, again, looks kind of weird. The way it goes into the mesh on the back doesn't look nice. Inverted exhaust, titanium quad exhausts, kind of like, I think I'll go with the quad exhausts. Fender, so we've got a nice clean extended over fender on the front, liking that one, vented. And then we've got rounded over fenders. I think we'll go with the extended over fenders. That looks pretty clean. The right fender, so this is the rear one. Extended rear defenders. That looks pretty clean as well. Short rear over fenders. So that's just not like a normal sort of slider. And then there's a cutout at the back. But I think I'm going to go with the extended rear ones. That's pretty clean. So then we've got a carbon low kit. Carbon low level skirt. I think I'll go with that one. Roll cage. Got a street half cage in there. Dash dodger. I do always like the dash dodger one, so I'll go with that one. The hood. Custom instep hood. I think these are all the same ones as the other one, I think. There might be a few extra ones. Chrome stripe. We've seen that one before. Drop vented. Seen that one. Street racer hood. That looks pretty cool. I'm liking that one. I'll probably go with that one. Triple vented hood. Extreme racing hood. Ultra racing hood. Fucking hell, how many do you need? So if you wanted to go with a proper race car build, you could put some of them on. But I'm going to go with a street racer one. I am liking that. Roof. I'm kind of liking just having an aerial there. And then there's the vortex generators, carbon vortex generators, and then a carbon striped roof. The vortex generators, the vortex generators, I can't talk! Generators, vortex generators. So onto these spoilers, we have got the tuner wing, which is the weird one. We've got that custom body wing again, the exotic sharp wing, which I believe is like the Liberty Walk one, secondary exotic one, carbon shoulder GT, carbon wing type 2. I always like that wing on other cars. It looks a bit weird being on a super. Tarmac attack wing, extreme downforce BGW. That looks a bit more like a Liberty Walk one, but I think it's a bit too big. I don't know. I kind of like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a big wang. Gotta go with a big wang. Door speakers. So these are the door cards again, like racing one. I think I'll just go with the carbon panel ones. So if you wanted to do a P1 GTR, you might be able to get a green stripe, and then if you made it yellow, it would look like a P1 GTR. These look pretty cool. Got the Amigas Natural Fuels Amigas. I don't know. Caton. There isn't really like a Liberty Walk one. I just wanted some like. So that's actually green and yellow. That could be like a P1 GTR if you wanted to do it like that. Redwood Racing. These are all a bit too race car for me. Nothing really. I wanted some like little liveries where I could go with like. I think I'm going to keep it clean. I'm going to leave the livery off. Bodywork. Aerials, which aren't actually aerials, or hood catches. I'll go with some chrome hood catches, I think. Looks kind of nice and street. So I want to go with like a maroony colour, so I'm going to go with garnet red. And then when I'm actually outside Benny's, I'll put a pearlescent on to make it more like a maroonish colour. Finally onto the wheels. And I'm going to put the Dash VIP ones on, but I'm actually going to put them on from the high-end ones because they are a bit more, not like they've got a bit more offset on them. So I'm going to go with that one. So to make a nice sort of like maroon colour, I've gone with like a straw brown to go with the red. I think that makes like a nice maroonish colour. And that's the build. I quite like the look of this car. I imagine the performance is going to be pretty good. But purely for how it looks now, I'm probably going to get this car. There isn't any supercar in game at the minute that does like a wide body kit like this. So I'm super chuffed that they have done this for it. So we've got the LB plate on the back for Liberty Walk. I'm loving the look of this. It looks absolutely sick. The body kit's nice and clean. The wing's sick. It just looks like a proper like sort of street supercar. I might change the splitter. It looks a bit too big, but I'm genuinely loving it. In terms of how it compares to the... Oh! Fuck. I don't want to damage this car. I'm loving the way the tail lights look with the actual exhaust as well. It looks kind of ridiculous, but I like it. In terms of how it compares in handling to the other Italy, instantly it seems a bit quicker. It still feels very light compared to the other one as well. Oh, fuck! Oh, I've ruined it already. I love the lights on the front as well. I think I'm probably going to have to buy this car on Xbox. I might have to fork out for another shark card, I don't know. 120 straight away. It reaches the top speed like ridiculously quick. Do a bit of traffic weaving if I can. Fuck me. Fuck me life. It does feel very quick. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I'm just... It's lagging like fuck. It's too quick. Oh, fuck. That was so close. It does pick up to top speed really quick. And I'm loving the stance of the car as well. I mean, it's already pretty low. I'm hoping we can lower it on Xbox and PS4. If you guys know if it lowers by manually shooting the wheels, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all for the customization of both of these cars. Both versions look pretty cool if you wanted a nice, clean, simple sort of like 650S or a 570S look. You can do that with the standard Italy GB, and you can make a pretty sick Liberty Walk build. with the actual custom version. I'm really surprised you went and done this for a car like this. This is probably gonna, got to be my favorite supercar in game now. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. I'm sorry if it was a bit long-winded, but oh, for fuck's sake, I am genuinely excited about this car. I'm probably going to go onto Xbox One now and buy it. Oh my god, that done a sick reverse like drift thing. Oh my god, I've got to try and drift it. That seemed very similar to the Unicorn handling. Let's try negative entry. Oh my god, it keeps its speed up nicely. Let's drift around the up and atom over here if we can. Whoa, this is sick. Okay, it's a bit tight around here. I'm just gonna have to try testing out drifting this. All right, going back to the old drifting spot down here. Okay, so not fantastic with drifting. I don't know what that little stint was there when I was reversing and trying to accelerate off again. It was pretty weird. So it does that thing that the Unicorn does when you're in reverse and then you slam right trigger. It will like make the wheels spin up loads before you actually move off and gain traction. There we go, it's doing it again. So kind of got weird handling for when it goes into reverse. Kind of interesting though. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.